Start her up.
Hello, everybody in the GFW Trains community. Gotta speak up.
How's it going, everybody?
Got the speaker.
So we're coming at you on kind of an off-the-cuff thing here. Welcome to the GFW Trains Worldwide Studio. This is George, otherwise known as GFW Trains. I'm Wally, otherwise known as the guy who takes GFW Trains places. We're here in the Worldwide Studio, right on the next railroad with lots of our friends. And we've got an echo. There we go. We're back in. So we're here running trains with lots of our friends. We are having the Yes Railroad open house over here. Good times, right, George?
And Tim's too tall. George, give me the chair. I'm too tall.
Oh, that one. Too tall. We got some cut off. So anyway, we got guys here. Their links are in the description. We got open house going on tonight. Lots of stuff going on. We were thinking it'd be fun to run some trains. These guys are just going to kick back, relax, have fun operating trains. I'm going to read people what they're putting on the live stream here, ask these guys some questions, answer some questions. We're just going to have a lot of fun tonight. What do you guys say about that one? That seems pretty cool, huh? All right. So a little quick rundown of all the people that we've got here. Why don't you guys all come on? So Johnny's the first. Johnny, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey guys, I am Audamus from Audamus on YouTube. I do trains, I do wheel trains, and whatever comes in between, so I'm glad to be here.
Awesome, and if you want to see his channel, but your channel is Audamus,
Yes.
and there's a link in the description below. Right on, check that out. Coming right over here, the man, the myth, the legend, here he is.
Senior in the group.
Right, and Steve is, we got him out here from Long Island, he's visiting here, right, visiting the GFW Trains Worldwide Studio. It's great to have you out. Got him on fantastic. We had him on the live stream last night, and he's out. We're still having fun here at the open house. But good to have you. If you want to see Steve's channel, link in the description below. Right on. All right, so next.
Hey.
Hey folks, Matt here with Chicago Mountain Railroad.
Hold it, man. You're lying. You're double vision. So, for those of you who don't see it, right over here we've got this camera. This is one of the cameras. We've got another camera. So we're on both in the studio here. So anyway, Matt, good to have you in the studio here. Brought some pretty neat stuff here. We're going to operate trains at fun. Tell everybody a little bit about your channel.
Again, you can find me at Chicago Mountain Railroad. Primarily working out of Chicago railroads. And here,
We're right back in the description below. Check out his channel. Lots of good stuff. All right. James, come on in. Next time I'm talking over here. Here he is, James. How you doing, James? We got that caboose rolling up. James got our 2,000 caboose right here. James is here. James Trains now. Hi. Tell us a little bit about your channel. So James is operating trains with us. He's got a really cool YouTube channel that features all kinds of different trains. OGH trains. He's really likes. He's got a lot of neat stuff over here tonight. One of my favorites. East Rail and all that. So good stuff. Thanks for having you here. Check out his YouTube channel below. And right on. Tim? Come on, Tim.
Hey Wally.
He's a giant, right? You got it. There we go.
all right. Hello, everyone. We don't hear yeah.
Oh, I see.
George, come here. I'm I'm his mentor, his inspiration, I guess.
So, for those of you who don't know, a long time ago, his YouTube channel used to be GFW Challenge. And I want to teach the channel. I'm very so proud that I did it. And so anyway, his was TDF line, and I was like, I wonder what I could do. I knew his initials were TDF, and I was like, wait, what if I just do GFW and then trains? So that's kind of how GFW started.
Cool. And welcome everybody to the studio. We're having a great time. While you just hang out, we're just relaxing, chilling, running some trains. So these guys all kind of on this end of things. But what I want to do, what I'm going to do is, over here we've got this camera that I'm on right now. This one is my mobile camera, and I'm going to probably take that one. I'm on mobile camera. This one right there. All right. Always a smart guy now. It's always a smart guy. This one's a local camera, and I'll probably take that one around and show people some trains if they want to see them. I will be watching the live stream here, watching the comments. I might need to, you might not be able to get the earlier ones that we do. Because this is going to be a little bit different than our usual Fast Friday streams. This is going to be kind of more off and up. Slow Saturday. That's what it is. This is Social Saturday. Social Saturday, man, right there.
Hey, Wally, you might want to mute one of your mics on your mobile cam that's echoing for the chat.
Is it echoing?
Yeah, mute your mobile mic.
All right, hold on.
Nice. Yeah. And I wanted to make sure that you got it. Yep.
Everybody. Sorry about that. We're going to fire our sound guy on this. We're going to fire him.
That's you!
What? Oh, man. We're going to give the sound guy a raise, everybody. We're going to give the sound guy a raise. Anyway, what I was thinking about doing, using this is kind of a mobile cam to walk around here, feature some of our YouTube guys here around and operating. Then I'll try and read the chat, see what's going on with the chat, everybody. So, yeah, good times. So, thanks everybody for coming in. Got a lot of our usuals here. I think we're just having a good time. I know we're a little bit echoey. This is a little bit off the cuff. Ooh, yeah, everybody don't like that echo, huh? All right, well, hopefully we got that. Welcome to everybody that's here. Koferl didn't like my echo. It's just twice of fun, twice of hearing that. Party at the Worldwide Studios. That's right, RBP Trains. We got a lot of neat stuff running. There's that. Look at that.
How's Legos?
Yeah.
Legos.
All right. Here we are. All right. Hopefully, Koferl, we got that echo out.
I don't know. He's telling you to eat bricks.
Oh, well, hey. Whoa. How's the echo, though? I don't care about me eating bricks. I'll eat the bricks.
Are they gummy Lego bricks, Wally?
Yes. So what's up? All right, what are we running here today, boys?
I get 41.
First one, yes, you can do that. Just a second, though. First one, you got to come over here, James, and talk about this. This is the nickel plate 458 consolidation running the Midwest Division. Look at these bad boys. These are some beautiful trains right here. Midwest Division Maxi Stat cars. Good stuff, Maxi Stat. We got ourselves underneath there. This is James' trains right here. James' train. Got our circus car. We got a 64 car. A couple of piggyback cars there. Box cars. That's what we're running on this one up top. We got Tim's trains. Tim, what are you running up here?
So that is a MPH 31st class for the last year.
Very nice, very nice. So Johnny, Trainstorm's on here. Wants to know if that's your GS right there.
Oh yeah, that's my GS, my Lionel TMCC GS2. I did a video on it on my channel for the auction. I won't scream into the microphone, so I'm deafening you guys. But yeah, I got it from the auction. It's a wonderful engine, and I might get some flack for this, but I like it better than the Visionary when it came out recently. I don't know why, but it's good.
Yeah.
The other one. Oh, the other one that's on there? Yeah, so Steve's running my 06OT Line 2.0 Koferl for terminal. It's a very sought after road name. And after a quick rush with some of the East Coast guys like Matty C and Matt Train Lover and RJ, I decided I might as well bite the bullet, and I got one. And it's a wonderful engine. I can't recommend them enough, especially for the money, too.
Sid?
Really nice.
Sid says he loves the Hudson.
Thanks. I know you probably want one.
Who has the beard? He said, who has the beard?
Hey, did you guys bring a Pet Shop Express? OVP wants to know.
Yes. Oh, no. Chris, we were hoping that you would have showed up. You would have made a trip from Maryland, drive straight through the night. Hey, you could have brought the Pet Shop Express.
It's doable. It's doable. Yeah, Steven did it. Yeah.
Come on, Steve's here. Come on. First not excuse.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Well, yeah, for those of you guys, this is a little bit more of a, I guess, off the cuff look at the GS Railroad here.
Let me get mine started. Hold on.
It's got 2 levels out here. This is off Actually, we have 4 trains operating on
Oh. James, that was your.
That wasn't mean.
But that was your train. Oh,
this. Yeah, so all right. Late night running trains with friends. That's a life. That's exactly it. We're having a good time here.
Worldwide Studio.
Grab a chair. Sit back. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change. James, somebody can take this and walk around.
No. What am I going to say?
I need a chair to sit on, guys.
He's not
That's all right. I got this. That's all right. I got this. Here we go, man. I'm going to grab this chair right over here, see if I can notice. Answer some questions here. Let's see. Pet Shop Express. Somebody tell me what the Pet Shop Express is.
So, I think Steve can do it best because he was there. Go in there at the Pet Shop Express.
Chris brought his special engine. His daughter wanted to run on the way out. So it was the new Pet Shop Express.
All right.
I mean, it was the biggest, best engine running on the layout that day. So you got to go to that video, check it out. It was a fun time. Everybody really approved that Pet Shop Express.
He needs a vision on the Pet Shop Express.
Right.
But it need a vision on engine. Big point now. Pet Shop Express.
It would make it even better if it was G-scale. A plastic G-scale.
Right on there, everybody. So again, this is the GFW Trains Worldwide Studio. We're just having an open house here, hanging out with some friends, running some trains.
We are having a good time. Tim has done something. He's done a thing. And he's putting train. He's moving. What are you doing, Tim?
George is like
Oh. Well, Yes. I love George with the mic, like a news host, lol. Nah, I'm like the dudes from Top Gear.
Right, I've always wanted to be like the guys from Top Gear. Turn on! Jay, turn the wheel. Jimmy, what's
A train on the track, and Johnny crashes a train.
and George? Oops, core.
And Wally crashes the
What? Wait, what? So yeah, you like my business. So we were out at a Steam show today. That's why I got the overalls on. I was looking the part at the Steam show.
He was looking the part.
Right. Go ahead.
You should show more of the layout of Fast Train.
George is yawning. Boom.
Careful.
George is yawning. All right, we're gonna put this back up. George, you can be over there. Maybe you can tell me the questions as they come up, and I'll.
Okay. Sid says, "Looks like you're having fun. I've been running trains for the past 4 hours, or past 4 trains for an past. I can't even read. Hour. I can't get enough of the new Lionel sound. Tell Johnny I'm enjoying my Lionel 8444.
Mine sounds better, Sid.
He says that his sounds better.
Yep, same as yours.
You think that one sounds better, huh?
Mine sounds better.
Which means
no. Yeah, you're paying too much for the extra 4, Sid.
I think Johnny sounds better because Johnny's is like mine. And there is Nolan right there.
Yeah, Nolan. Oh, yeah.
Oh, and Ryan Machinko.
Alright, I'm leaving. See ya.
You're leaving?
Bye, George.
All right, hold on.
I'm gonna step back in here.
Did you get your last a soda before you left?
Alright, we're back
Are
over
you
here.
guys leaving too?
Yeah, get it over guys.
See you, Mr. Wardrick.
Hey, both Wally. Yes, sir. Down here, upstairs, we got the Nova Air. Yes.
This is the third one.
Yes. Yes. Right. Conrail's got a nice engine and he's talking about it. So, Sieber, we're not doing good with the microphones here because we got lots of whistles going on.
What? What?
What?
What? I can't hear. Speak up, young man. The trains are too loud.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Sid says to run your northern, Tim.
We gotta oil it first because it squeaks, and George ain't gonna like that if we start running it. It's gonna oil.
Sweet.
Nope, it's off.
You brought another train?
Huh?
You brought another train?
Santa Fe Northern's in the box. I'm just gonna oil it.
What is it?
Santa Fe Northern.
Well, like what manufacturer?
It's one of the latest ones.
Get it out.
You want to oil it up for me, though?
We are not talking.
I think the last video I want you to shake the camera more.
I'm working on it. My camera's still there.
There are a lot of people in this basement.
Iron Fox, we'll do this again. Hopefully next time you can come. Ray, Sid, how you doing?
Sid, that was out of pocket, dude.
You are clear inbound.
So it's hard to be the host. The host. The engineer, the sound guy, and the cameraman all at the same time here. And I just got my seat taken away. So what do we got going on here, dude?
So this is the new Lionel Legacy Northern that came out a couple catalogs ago. And we just had a circuit breaker pop. We are living the life.
James, what are you doing?
Sorry, I didn't make you stop.
James, why'd you stop?
So you're unboxing this? What are you doing? Or you
We're
just
unboxing it.
all right.
Here, Tim.
I need to reset the bracelet.
It's just a push and Tim can get it. Anyways,
Train Fan 120 says I see no auto racks running.
we don't have any auto racks.
Yeah, I don't think we have too many auto racks there, Train Fan.
So you're saying they've got others?
Oh yeah.
Which Northern, George? Lionel's always making Northerns.
Oh, this is a special one. Here, check it out. Check it out. Hey, you gotta. Speaking of check it out, you gotta see the smoke on this thing.
It's obnoxious.
Look at that. It is obnoxious. Watch this.
That is a suction cup in there.
Nickel plate, nickel plate, nickel plate.
James, hey, I'll wait till 10 for you. Yeah, I'm just
We
going
are
to car.
having-
It's way too hot that night for me.
This is going to be a how-to video on how to oil your engine. Oil and service.
I know. Well, I moved it extra. I was just pulling it down. It's my engine.
Yeah, how about that? That's a lot of smoke, isn't it, guys?
That is not a Northern. That is a Hudson for your information. So what I like to do when I take my engines out of the box is I like to put some oil on, especially if they're squeaky, because as many of you know, I don't like squeaky engines. So
George's not a fan of the squeak. Tim, what sound set does your Hudson have?
The one that's supposed to be in my Royal Hudson. Yeah.
is it just me or do all MTH steam engines sound the same?
Gonna put some smoke food in mine.
Or they have the same?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is smoking a lot. Check this out. Check this out.
Oh my god. It's gonna go upstairs now.
That's fine. It smells like root beer upstairs. Rubber beer.
Matt, what are you running down there?
Same thing. Me? I have a Santa Fe 442 Atlantic, first gen Legacy.
Cool, cool. Welcome, Road JP84.
Hey, Matt. You want to take the consist?
Now reporting from Los Angeles on track 1, train number 3 to California Limited.
Fill her up. You got it. Sid says he likes your Atlantic, Matt.
Thank you, Sid.
Matt kind of he's gonna pull forward, take off the snap train, and you can take the rest.
Did you shut the power off, George, for me?
Yep. I need to put this in.
That's fine.
George, if you're gonna keep touching Tim's engine like that, you better take it to dinner.
Fingers!
Oh, dang fingers!
It's okay. I trust him to oil it because I haven't oiled it yet.
I was a little lazy.
We got to oil 8. We got to oil 8 passenger cars. You don't want to oil up another. Am I backing up to the Barn Bailey? Okay.
I got a couple cars. They're not the yards, but they're kind of mixed wheel BNSF lighting LQ caboose. And two some people. I can't find anybody to take them. So. That circus car looks like a bobblehead.
When the circus cars are knocking, rocket, don't come a knocking.
George got himself his own Santa Fe Northern. He couldn't have OG George being the only one with a Santa Fe Northern. Well, actually, George is probably wishing right now that was his engine.
He's wishing all right that it was his better.
That's Tim's engine over here. Yep. Oh, hey, good evening, Aaron. Thanks for joining the stream. What's up? James.
When I first walked in here, I thought this was a northern. Now we actually have a northern.
Right. So this one is Santa Fe Hudson right there. And it kind of, you'd think it was a northern, but it's not. It's a Hudson.
Look at it from this way, but you can't see the number.
Right. But now we're going to get Santa Fe Hudson. We've got a lot of good Santa Fe representation this evening.
So, Sid, it's.
You guys gotta come over here, so you guys are off the screen here.
So the sound set on the Hudson is actually for the California Limited, but the cars are the chief cars to go to Northern. The teams you see Northern.
Yep. Yeah. They just gotta, because I got the camera or the microphone.
Yeah, smokes up until it looks like the van scene from Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Hey Tim, the Chicago City have this bagel stuff, or are they all gone?
So I should probably do the engine rest, but I don't have anything else to do.
Oh, pick one out.
Any? What about that one?
Yeah, you can run that one.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, James needs an engine, so we get an engine. One thing I know that James likes the whistle on this train.
Yeah.
There you go, James. You can put that one on. And so, again, welcome everybody. Here's the GFW Trains Open House screen. Thought we'd have a little bit of fun here, just kind of hanging out. Lots of friends here, lots of fellow YouTubers. Check out their links below. Neat trains that everybody's running here on Yes Railroad this evening. Now, it seems like there's only George and Tim here, but if I turn this over, all these guys are sitting down off the camera here. They say that they're backup role players there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh. Whose fault was that?
Where?
Your challenger.
I have a choice. You can go.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's on the passing side.
Oh, you mean the one that goes all the way around?
George, I have an idea.
Try now.
George, I'd like to propose an idea to you.
What?
We got an idea.
Would you be willing to take your challenger off and we swap it out for some SP power?
S3?
SP all the way.
Put the GS2 on it in front of the PFE train.
Get that JLC, this big boy.
We've got a power swap going on here. What's the suggestion there, John?
So let's take the challenger off and put the GS2 on it. And then he's running the GS4, right? But
Oh, this is good. This is good, all you West Coast fans. Although I have got a lot of Pennsylvania guys, I know they're like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of SP out there.
well, it's all West Coast.
We'll go visit the No Railroad.
And go to Railroad.
No Railroad is running some of Pennsylvania upstairs tonight. The Yes Railroad down here and the No Railroad upstairs. Oh, we got to figure out what that acronym means, James.
North
Country trains.
Never open, never operating.
Never open.
Yes. Northern operations.
There's a
Yep.
toggle right there.
Bear Creek says use an air filter in your train room to remove the smoke from the air. I don't have an air
Can you
filter
hand me
down
a
here, but
legacy?
it's got it. Yeah.
That's legacy.
You've got to get an air
Hey,
filter.
Matt,
Now you're booked, right?
Yeah, it was brand new.
Absolutely. Go ahead, man. All yours.
I'm going to sneak this around now.
I'm gonna bring it closer to you guys so it's easier to take off.
Okay, now you can see.
oh, I'm front, son.
Yeah, well, see, we're changing this so that you guys are where the action is. Steve, move over here.
Uh-oh.
Move
Steve,
over.
let's hijack the screen.
Hey Tim,
There we go.
is there another toggle? Can you flip it?
Uh-oh. I don't know how to handle a GS.
See, Iron Fox says, let me guess, you're going to buy those MTH Santa Fe Pullmans from Mike. Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
I always grab it like
Yeah.
this.
So Trainstorm's asking what trains that everybody brought. Well, here we go. I'll kind of go through what I got. And I'll pull up this, the make you sick cam, but it's also the camera that makes me be able to get around to show you stuff. It's on the layout right here.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a full review on it, but the first one I got had the malfunctioning shower steam.
So this
37.50.
is Tim's Northern. Just putting that one on. By the way, I'm going to back out. This is the GFW Trains Worldwide Studios headquarters right there. So he's got a Northern with his passenger set over here. This is Tim's. Let's see here. This one here, this little tank engine, the BTBT. That's Johnny's. The little bobber caboose that he got.
Train show find.
Train show find.
Some cars I haven't told the channel about yet.
Yes.
Some special K-line cars.
Ooh, we got some special K-line cars. Very nice.
Should we show off the engine running?
Sure, and this is another thing that Johnny has got here. Tell us a little bit about this, Johnny.
So this is
number 2.
TMCC GS2. So I grew up with a Belgian TMCC, so I thought I'd get a scale one when I got older. But I'm a lot older and I can actually afford these things. I was going to buy the MGH one, but that MGH one, but I was hoping this was it. It makes me get this. But this one's a little higher one. Because the difference is the front one shape is headlight. Plus there's an open camera in the back. On the MTH one, it's just a GS4. So the second one over there. You want to get the Lionel one. It's better. It sounds like
that.
Cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. This is a neat little operation we got over here. We got 4449 and the 4141. Yes.
That one's amazing. Oh, we do need a I think so. Unless we put on the siding.
James, seal of approval.
Just put it on the ones with the reefer. Or, if you can reach it, yeah.
So if you haven't seen the GFW Trains, we put out a video today. Go check that out.
The Branson Scenic.
The Branson Scenic Railroad, right. So other trains we got running on here. We've got Matt's Atlantic on this one. And he talked a little bit about that before, for some people that are just tuning in on the Atlantic.
Legacy 442 Atlantic, and it's a first gen Legacy. So it's like made from like 2008. And it's a little
I like it. I've got my money on that one for being the fastest train on the layout.
It's a quick little sucker.
I'm thinking that
This is Social Saturday, though, as opposed to Fast Friday.
That's right.
Well, Fast Friday more like Slow Friday.
Oh, come with some slack, James. Come with some slack. Now you can see the layout here. Why we can't do bye.
It's time for James to go home now.
Now you can see James. James, you can see in person now why it's a lot harder for us to do Fast Friday.
Well, I
Because we
already
got this
knew.
mobile camera here. You can see what.
I'm just being honest.
That's good. Sometimes honesty will get you nowhere. So we've got all of these pillars here on the layout. Well, it's actually operating a lot more than layout than what we normally see on Hey, man, so welcome to the stream. If everybody do me a favor and smash that like button, you know what? This is one I kind of have thought a lot about. I did my speech. This is what I've kind of thought about with the train option. It's really cool, guys. Check this out. This is amazing right here. You know, we started this whole scale.
all of us were sitting around trying to figure out what we're doing. We all turned the model trains. We all turned the units. We've been able to do this club together. That's awesome. This is the first time that we've been able to do that.
I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, wait.
I know.
Hey, they're going really fast.
That's hanging out with us.
Berkshire is a Hudson.
Yeah. No, but I do want to get a Hudson.
So, this is what's cool. This is what's cool. This is what's bringing us together. You guys, all I can do is, we've got next gen group of Monterero. And it's not, next gen isn't necessarily age. Next gen is more about how this hobby's going to grow, what we're going to need to do about this hobby. The next generation is more about a mindset than it is about your age. And the mindset is how we move this hobby forward and open to each other. You know, I have an aspect of the hobby where we're able to coalesce the people who are enthusiastic about it. And I know that this isn't a group that we have here, but it's also a lot of fun just to know that we've got all of these people here. Yes, and you're right, sometimes that's a little bit over. Wow, what do you want? Hey, Matt, thanks for coming into the street. But hey, you know what? You really humbles me that we've got all of these really cool people here. Check this out, everybody. Loving on this, and this is really cool.
Yes, I move it by hand.
You just gotta move that back in.
But yeah, you know, everyone, I really enjoy it. It was really humbling. But I not only have all of these really cool guys, but it's really humbling to know that beyond these guys here, we've got a whole group of people from all around the United States that are hanging out on a Saturday night, hopping trains, and here with us. It's really cool. And when I say next gen of the hobby, I don't necessarily think it's an age, you know, that people that are George's age or anything like that. I think it's more about your mindset, how you want to approach the hobby, and how you want to share the hobby with others. Oh, I heard scream. It's always scary when you're trains around That's always
I don't want to take a chance.
I think this is one I've done.
I'm good.
This is like my tablet down here.
You've been having good times up there on the top
Yeah,
track.
except for the first 5 minutes. Yeah. At least the phone was good. I was wondering where I was at.
Well, that's you said if I recall, I don't know.
That's sick, because I'm looking for my belt. Where's my belt?
Dude, okay. This is, correct me if I'm wrong, one of the best observation cars.
Dude, it is.
Isn't it?
So,
Beautiful.
myself,
Yeah.
I'm sucker for the going on people. Those cars, I'd rather have them. I'm not a fan of the line out so much because they're really those are better than those these heavyweights. And K-Line's heavyweights are good too, because I have my pacemaker heavyweight set. That's K-Line. So I'll take the FTH heavyweights, but it has to be certain lines, but I prefer K-Line to line out.
And they're heavy too. Like, you know, if I put my entire set on there and I try to pull it even by hand, there's a lot of drag.
Like it was, so the last 3 cars, they all go smoother than the first, you know.
I have some that seem to have a lot of drag to them. I don't
And
know
even
if
if
you
you
feel that
know,
too.
it's just,
I know I try to.
so you can't just like whatever, you just feel like that. Get these big locomotives tweaking around.
They can. Yeah, my northern people.
Yours has got the bit in it. It's got the can.
got it, Fancy. It's actually Social Saturday with college. Social Saturday here today.
That's why I got interested in out of warranty. I don't have to worry about it. So that's why I think I'd rather not keep the stuff stocked. What's out of warranty, modify it. Put different motors in it. There you go. The stuff will run. You do what you want, but you know right.
Right. So,
Huh?
Just modify this shit off.
Stephen, what you running?
I always find that really awkward. I try to do that too.
Yeah, it's like
Trying to hold my phone steady, but then also hit the right button on the remote.
Yeah.
So
I hate doing that. That's like a thing.
I don't know. That's why I set up my bike.
Here's the front of the station for you.
I've got my
stand.
tripod. I have my tripod on my
Yeah, my
couch.
tripod.
And I'll set up and I left the house, but I didn't stop.
What do we got going on, James? That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, for
Hey, you got to go this out and run behind it.
all right.
Yeah, so here's my challenge, and at some point tonight we got to do this. On the outer track, on the outer track, you can run two trains going the opposite direction.
I will go opposite directions. Sure.
Opposite direction on the outer loop, boys. That's fun to do. Run the train where they go on and out. You gotta have people on the switches. You gotta
Yeah, it's switches and crossing. It's clear on the track. That's some side roads from there.
Scary.
So here's a little backstage thing that I'm going to show just peek. Because I don't like to show too much. But for those that have never seen it, there's the GFW Trains Wall of Shame right there.
There's a team wall.
That's the Wall of Shame right there, boys and girls.
James, come. Step ahead.
All right, Yeah, this is a Wall of Shame. If I had all that money back, I could probably pay for George's college, but I decided to spend George's college fund on that wall right there. That's why I call it my Wall of Shame. George laughs right now, but soon as that deal is over, he's back for the next 30 years.
Stop.
The train store, I don't know where all of those trains came from. There's one here, one there. I think a couple of them had babies. Just kind of pops up that way, right. Just pops up that way. Let's see, there we go. We gotta get Steven on here. So you guys are planning on hanging out. Actually, I gotta get. You guys are planning on hanging out on Monday and doing some stuff. What are you guys planning on doing on Monday?
I was going to fish the night.
There you go. Yeah, I'll see that for the last 20 minutes. It was just rustling around in my pocket. That's making sound.
Let's see, Monday, Steve and I are going to go hot shop. So we are going to go to.
Somebody
Oh,
said,
yeah, so I'm letting Steve run the 0602 today because my biggest thing is we're going to hang out with American Special Coffee on the next basement. We're going to go all into the Congolands and go out there. We're going to go to Travis Coffee Shop out there. Then we're going to come back to my place and we're going to run trains at my way. We're going to run some my way. And we're going to go over to
I'm a little bit jealous because I'm not going to get to go to the hobby shop with you, but I suppose that's what my wallet. Saturday and Sunday was crazy. I wasn't at it. I don't know first. I was at a garage sale on Saturday. Walked in that garage sale and had trains. So I thought, okay. I need to get all my train shopping out of the way on Saturday at the garage sale.
Are they like the half?
Give a challenge.
I got a seed.
Give a challenge. So we're watching. Yes, it was. We're walking, walked around the hall a little bit, around to the corner, and saw our cool challenger, and let that one go. It was funny, too. It was funny, and I know that everybody's been here on this. I know that everybody's been here. This is how it went, right? So the guy had it on the table. He had a lot of really good drinks on the table. And there were some other things I was just looking at my those guys. And I was asking the prices. And there was stuff that was things that I liked to have. He had a set of 20. And I saw that and I wanted it. So, not thinking about it. Got it off the table.
Yeah, I did. You knew it was something. It's because your legs are still.
I got some challenge for you guys. Make sure so different tonight.
All right, hold on a second. I'm going to pass this over to you. You're going to be the big man outside. Our guy here all the time comes to video games. James, thanks for coming out tonight. Yeah, we had a great time over here. I hope you have you back. Yep. Yeah, hopefully we'll have you back sometime. If you haven't seen this channel already, go check out James Trains. Just hit the 500. Yeah, subscribers right there. I'm not my man, James Train.
And they're halfway to being paid for it. Halfway to being paid.
Nice. So, all right, I'm gonna walk them out here. Thanks for coming by. See you around the roundhouse, buddy. It's fun. All right. You see James? Take the wheel on that. I'm gonna go see James out the door. All right.
James doesn't know how to do it.
I don't know.
All right, we'll do it. There you go.
I love that. Driver and trains are Jordan 1, and they're like a Menards engine, so they stop where it's go. Right. George's off camera, he's smiling over there. With his big filthy grin on his face. But yeah, no, we need if you try to stand the correctly, just go.
No.
First time coming over to Jordan
Definitely a lot different in person. It's like it shows, I really like the layout of the seat. That's all you have to do. I like the upper level.
You got transition cars.
There's different points on here. I get different views. I think I do.
You don't know what I need two sets of one set of these because I have it and
You're going to need two, like,
Opinion backgrounds are really awesome.
so that's kind of screws you. Wait, so then would these work for
Most should work. Sure. You're going to need, well, I drove these all. So you're going to need 256 square foot each room.
They're saying it's not sounding too hot anymore. Can you guys hear us better now? You doing okay? It's a pretend mic. Wally said we swapped up the wheel on the page.
When you wear it, try to get some chance.
Oh, he might have blown it out with all the rubbing on the.
Oh, yeah. Normally it's close here, and there you get the sound.
Much better? Okay, good. Yeah. So let's see.
Really impressive.
Yeah. That's totally different view too. We had a good shot at Tim's face.
But totally different than what you see on camera. Seeing the comparison and experience of it being in the center right out. You see it from the camera angle, which we call the side, really different experience. And that's what they said that the way when they were running the trains at my house, and the days felt the same way. It's different to see the comparison.
Have you had as much fun with us as you do with the East Coast guys? I know. I Oh yeah, you were hyped. I don't know about you, but I was waiting for ready to be Got the sleep in, got one friend, got meet Steve.
Wait.
I don't like what comfort broke?
Oh, wait.
Oh, the front one, so you can't turn the train up. I got you.
everybody's interaction. Experiences, life, and stories. It's great to be here.
Always have fun talking. Seeing the food too. Food is great.
I have to go back on the diet. Definitely worth it. A lot of people said I'm driving that way. I don't mind driving. I think I
We need Matt. You and I need to come out and visit Steve now.
That's right. Yes, we do.
Because we're going to see.
Kind of sucks about train fest.
This will be my first time.
I was looking forward to it. I usually try to come out to the church show. The church show down there. Try to come out to that.
When is it?
It's the week before York. I'm bringing this. I may bring my New Central Mail thing around to Niagara. I don't know. Or I could bring the PFD train. I want to bring that home. Bring both.
You always play it by ear. But I see. Obviously, yeah, I'm looking for those that pass.
That's a great looking site.
Southern Daylight.
That's a great looking
Well,
site.
I'll create that. And, yes, who knows what else I'm looking for that new last one.
Oh yeah.
I like it with
It's like crumbles.
So did you guys work?
bro, not the bro.
Yeah.
What three did you guys?
You got a zinc crown big. But that could be fixed. That could be fixed. You do nothing, but you have to drill it and live with that on.
I really don't know. The number on it. I'll look it up when I bring it up on the main street.
The new one.
I'll work the paper. So, I said, obviously, if you had that,
Like while I'm up on the top and I'm just cruising.
Thank you, Railroad Productions, $3 super sticker.
Thanks, guys.
Here,
Right there.
Let's give us a thumbs up with 30 money down.
You could rip it off with pliers. There's no way of saving the couple of this thing. So, it's one of those things you have to buy.
There's up there, and I followed them up to the range.
But it's up to you. I just don't know how well.
Yeah, I'll take one too. And everyone looked at me and said, well, I wasn't going to grab it if it was the only one I wanted sitting there.
Right.
Once there was more than one available, I jumped on it.
I swapped out trucks.
Yes.
From the two sets.
And then the next thing,
One of the regular ones that I had that having cuts. I just swapped. That's all I did.
filed right here.
No Amtrak one tonight.
What? Oh, they're in the box, I think. You bought a set to go with the Yellowstone.
Matt, anchovy lover.
Yeah.
Some guy who like.
And then you bought the Challenger.
And
You bought that for yourself?
Black licorice, and I think he I think he likes.
Like, it's funny how you have two engines with the same number now, both different paint schemes.
I
I do. Check out the Matt O-Skill Train podcast.
That's how I met Matt Koferl and this Matt here too. I've been annoying him ever since. Oh yeah, it's like Wally says, it's all making friends, growing the community. You know, and it's nice like this where you see people say how a hobby's dying. It's not that. Look at this. Look at us all having fun tonight.
I challenge anyone to say that seemingly young guys get into this. It's just, it's right.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you see it. I don't know. What you do? I love running trains
That's funny.
with you and enjoying these stories. Nice stories. Go way back.
Oh yeah. If you guys want to see how close in, a lot of our YouTube guys are, not to plug my own stuff, on the channel as well. My channel, we had YouTube Me Review, latest catalog. We had 11 YouTubers on at once. All talking about trades. It was great. It was fun. Yeah, I see Zach. Zach's in the comments. Hey, Zach.
Hey, Zach. Hello.
Hey, Gophers Trains. I haven't trained yet. How you doing, guys?
A lot of good people. A lot of people who recognize Street on tonight.
Yeah.
Outside of the whole GFW community as well.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, it's 18 people watching this. 18 people decided to spend their evening watching us. So, Matt, you and Zach are watching. That's awesome. Hope the others get watching. Tell Chris to wake up and watch us. I wonder if Chris actually had his filming today. I love that sneak peek.
I would be very impressed if you did it one night a day for 6 minutes. It takes a while to do it, right? Yeah.
You have a nice collection of letters.
Thank you. That's George, you don't have a Sino Allegheny, do you?
I don't. That's the one train we don't have. We just got the Challenger. Now we need, or to kind of complete the big guys, the Allegheny and the J.
Oh yeah. We should consider. I'm trying to think if any local hobby shops have any. The only one I know, Tony's the only one who has one. No, the Allegheny.
The LG Allegheny.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. I gotta do an Allegheny. I think Sid's looking for it. No, Sid has an Allegheny. But he wants an Allegheny.
Got some more pop-up there? Cool.
Yeah, the right away.
Thank you.
There's a pity with the right away one because it's such a nice engine. The whistle's beautiful, but the shelf sounds like someone's brushing their teeth.
Obviously, a big shout out to George and his dad for putting us together. I mean, we wouldn't be here if they didn't share their house with all of us. You know.
Yeah, we get to have it on the weekends, you know. And
So when my friends are asking me right now, they're like, George, what are you doing? I said, I'm just playing with a bunch of people in my basement.
you're learning crazy there, George.
Well, I mean, you are.
Yeah.
I feel like we're a bunch of newscasters right now. Commenting on the game as it's going on. Not the OG Allegheny.
The OG Allegheny's got two speeds. It's just like the big one, fast and slow.
It's a good engine though. I only two criticism is the teeth brush and jump and the giant massive light switch on the side. Right away engines have a big switch. You know how they hide it underneath the engine? Right away didn't do that. Those engines. Right now, you don't see Allegheny on the way right now. You should get it, Zach, and then you should sell it to Sam.
So if you really want the JLC Allegheny, gotta talk to Drew Bannister and have him get you all the brass detail parts for all the ones that start falling apart on the locomotive, Zach.
Fields of Albania. I love my right away for what it is. It's a beautiful engine. It's a beautiful engine. It is time for you to fix it. It's all our trains first, then you can fix it. You don't get it. I get it. You do what you need to do, my dude. And for anybody who doesn't know Sid, Sid's a good friend of all of ours.
Yes.
If you haven't checked out his channel, please do. He does repairs and he does upgrades. And Sid is one of 2 people in the world right now who can do a legacy upgrade. So if you're thinking about upgrading an engine, go to his channel, Sid's Trains, look in his channel info and or descriptions, send him an email so we can do I'm a customer of his and I give him more money than So Ryan, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Got some more ice cream there?
Do you have an iced tea party yet, Raleigh?
I don't have it. We're working on an ice cream car. What I want to do is I got to find somebody out there. I'm looking at you, YouTube audience, that that's a graphic designer that can make a Wally's Iced Tea logo that I can put on a train car. So I got the train car there. So
with George's Tears.
right, which is one of my favorites.
Go check out Matt Train Lover. He's great. He's part of Matt Disco podcast. I think he likes Subways or something.
Right there, that's my favorite one. It's Fast Friday. Fast Friday, George's Tears. He loses.
He loses.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but
He loses.
I love that car. When I came down here, I flew Wally. So I'm like, Wally, tell me about that car. Why is it such George's Tears?
Wally is cocky like trick pits. And at the end of the race, when what's his name for the the car that Richard Petty played in the movie, when he crashed, and, he won the race. Everybody was all mad for that for winning the race because he crashed.
chick
He was
picks,
mad.
man. Chick picks.
Good sugar.
That is Sid's slogan. So remember, folks, build a legacy at Sid's Train.
Hey, Chris is back. Hey, Chris.
Hey, it's Arbit Trains.
How's your Lego stuff doing? Did you get through it all? You're building Legos. You got a Lego set, yeah. He's got a Lego City at the back, like a Lego Street on the back of his layup by the window, right? Yeah.
Any Lego trains?
Any Lego trains? I don't know, Chris. Do you have any Lego trains?
George is crazy like those trains.
Okay, when I had George over last time, right? So I had all these nice engines in the layout and all that stuff. George is glued to the windowsill. He's like, "What's this?" And he's staring at my classic line, my Lego Santa Fe Super Chief, and he's like, "Oh, can we run it? Can we pull the track out, build a layout?" And then I showed him the original catalog that it came from, and he was just looking at that.
Johnny, I gotta explain to you a little bit about George, right?
Okay.
George is like an alcoholic when it comes to trains. And with old age, his tolerance of trains is just so high. You really got to bring something hard with George. How about that? So George is like turning to another train. I like Lego trains. Everybody's a Lego train.
Hey, shout out to the Great Railroad Productions for $2.
Wow! All right.
You guys are awesome. I love seeing modern trains. So do all of us.
I like trains.
Well, man, if they don't like trains, they can head out that way. Chris says, almost done building 1. Building 2 starts tomorrow, so I can expand the Lego seat. I want to see a video on it. I want to see a video on the
You
Lego.
gotta get Lego trains.
That would be awesome to do videos, Chris.
You know what I found on eBay recently? It's actually really cool. So you can, how the Lego trains, they have their own, wheel sets for their track, right?
Correct.
There's a gentleman on eBay, and I think on Etsy too, or something like that. You can buy the standard Lego axles, but it's modified like 3D printed so they can run on 3D loose.
Really? Have you guys ever seen George's Bridger locomotive?
Is which one?
It's Bridger locomotive.
No, I haven't.
It's really cool. Hold on. If you haven't seen it, I gotta show you George's Bridger locomotive.
All right.
Yeah, but that would be cool. I think it would be really cool. I call dibs on it. If anyone does it for me, it's my idea. I copyright it. But it's Get one of those Penlock sets. Get one of those, and then put the O-scale wheels under that and run a Lego train.
Oh, that's the one we're looking at, Johnny.
Yep. Oh, George has got both of them. They got trains they want to show off.
Oh yeah.
So let's start off with Wally. Wally, what do you got there?
So this is George's. It's a locomotive by a company called Bridger, and this one's really cool because it's doing a lot of different levels. But to touch on the point that we were just talking about, the company has made it so that you can adjust the trucks, so you can run not only on Lionel or you can not on Lego track, but you can adjust the trucks so that you can run on O-scale track. So it's really neat. You can do both. And then the other thing that's really cool about this particular locomotive, I don't want to break anything by taking it off, but there's actually a Raspberry Pi computer that's in here.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so you can upload sounds to it. You can utilize the performance of the locomotive through your Bluetooth, and it's just really neat. It's a really neat piece, it's a cool crossover between Lego trains and O-gauge trains.
So George has got a Lego train too. It's just off camera.
RBP, this is what you need. A Lego Big Boy. That turns on the Lego curves too.
Wow.
Pretty
Can I run on 031 or 027 track?
oh, it'll go tighter.
It's tighter than that. Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Hold on a second. You want to get a close up of that one, George?
Let me see if I can get a close up.
Here, I'm gonna bring it over here because I don't want to. This is how far the Johnny. This is how far the trucks turn.
Don't tell me. Oh wow! I think let's see it. Here, I'll come up with Wally so you can hear. But look at how tight that thing can go. Look at that turn.
What was that? 03?
Yeah.
It's a 90,
It's
90-degree turn right
90
there.
degrees.
Oh wow, that's great. Look at that. Awesome.
The cool part about it is that the tender is just as cool. It's got a.
You know, get it.
There goes George into the abyss. Look at that. That's something MTH couldn't get. Look at that. Those are number boards in there. That's beautiful. Isn't there a guy at the Great Midwest Show who's got a Lego layout he brings once in a while?
Yeah. He does up on the
Stage. Yeah, he wasn't here last time.
It's kind of slow now.
That's pretty cool. That's really cool. I think some guys made some comments on there. I like Alaska 3 Rail Railroad Legos impaling parents' feet for decades.
Yes.
That's really cool. I think George is got the tender now. Look at that.
Is that a kit you bought or did you follow directions?
It's on eBay.
It's on eBay. You can buy just a big boy, Lego Big Boy off eBay.
Yeah, this was like I got this one before those people were making the kits on eBay,
Okay.
and so this was like early on, and yeah, I got this when I was 9, I think, right?
I don't know.
I think I was 9 when I got it, and I got it
There's
for
no
Christmas.
lawns.
No. The
dishes.
cool part was, so I saw it on eBay. I used to go on eBay and I looked up custom Lego trains, and just to look at like what they had. And one time, I went on there, and they had a Lego Big Boy, and I begged my dad to get it. I was like, oh my gosh, please. Like, I don't think I've ever wanted something more. And it was on an auction, so I watched every single second of that auction for 2 hours, just watching the bids go up and up and up. And I was like, oh my gosh, I wish I could have this. I wish I could have this. I was begging my dad, I was begging my grandpa, because they were all over. We were watching a Michigan State football game. And then, like, I don't know, 6 months later, I kind of forgot about it. I was really bummed when I saw the auction end. And 6 months later, under the Christmas tree, Lego Big Boy, and it was funny too. We went all of Christmas, right? We're opening up all our presents, and I was like the last. It was like behind the couch, so we couldn't see it, or I couldn't see it, and it was under a blanket. And
Probably a Christmas Story. Have you ever seen the Christmas Story? With
I pulled the blanket off, and the front of the engine like totally like came apart. And but yeah, it's really
Shoots
cool.
the steam out.
Yeah. So
Shoot your steam out, George.
that is the Lego Big Boy story.
That's a great story. I love that, George.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
So it doesn't run too well, but it's really cool.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece. And actually, some of the guys here on our drive out here to go visit GFW. So I've seen the Big Boy. Matt's seen the Big Boy. Tim's seen the Big Boy.
But he has not.
He has not. Steve, did you get to see the Big Boy yet?
The real one?
The real one.
I saw it in pieces. I haven't
Pieces?
seen it. I saw it before they started bringing it back for restoration. I was out in the museum there. And when it was under restoration, the things were just shot.
You know, we saw it yesterday.
Angel saw it yesterday?
Angel saw it
Angel saw it
yesterday.
yesterday. Yeah, he was showing off pictures this morning.
Oh boy, I wonder if Texas Train Master saw it too.
Texas
I don't
Train.
know. All I know is my photos of the Big Boy was better than
I
I
want to see that thing.
Oh yeah, it's definitely worth seeing. That's for sure. That's for sure. Matt, how about you? What was your experience with seeing the Big Boy?
It was probably an experience of a lifetime.
Oh yeah.
I was able to actually just walk from my house to the Elmhurst train station, and I got set up with my daughter, and she was with me, and she did the camera work, and I had my my regular regular camera with me,
Right.
and she did the the digital video, and I did the regular camera work, and just as it came by, you could just hear like the mechanical cylinders like moving, and it's just steam like coming out of it, and it was magnificent.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was great. How about you, Tim? What's your 2 cents on the Big Boy experience?
will say it's an impressive locomotive to see run. The only other locomotive that the only two big mainline steam locomotives I've seen run besides the Big Boy were 765 and 4449.
Yeah, I'm
And,
jealous of that. Seen 4449.
Yeah, but seeing the Big Boy was on a whole nother level. Personally, I know there's people in the chat if I tell them this, but they'll bite my head off because I'm not a big Boy fan.
Big Boy fan.
I love the Challenger. I love the Challenger more than I do the Big Boys, but it's still cool to see a big articulated running.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad that they restored it. So I give kudos to that. The Challenger will always
That's
is number
nice.
one.
Oh yeah. I got my 3095. I love mine. Sid says there's so many Big Boys. There are. There's a lot.
And like Zach's comment, Big Boy foamers.
Big Boy foamers. Slide Cat, just speaking of Ohio, said he broke his Big Boy. Yeah. What was it? Well, Christmas Day, yeah, poor George rips the blanket off and he breaks the book.
Yeah, you broke the Big Boy.
Broke the Big Boy. You guys know anything about the 9000 class?
Ooh.
Tim doesn't know anything about that anyway.
What do you mean? I don't know nothing about it. I know. So the 9000 is, I think, one of the coolest people working on it. It's very unusual because it's a 3-cylinder steam locomotive. It's got the 3 cylinders instead of normal reason where it's got 4 shocks for the revolution of the drivers. It's got 6. And it's really cool. It's one of the engines that I ordered from the Lineout catalog. Like, I gotta have one.
Oh yeah.
I prefer it. I prefer a nice train house 412 too, but I missed out on one, and certain eBayers got one for over retail, and I don't want to pay his price, so I'll stick with the Lineout one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I kid, more Big Boys. Yeah. Zach over there has how many Big Boys over there? Probably too many. got a bunch.
He's got one. How many you got, Zach? 2 now?
2 big boys.
Yeah. He wants to have like all the Vision Line ones.
Big boys they knit.
That's the catch of the market on the big boy.
Corner of the market.
Yeah, it's in the corner of the market.
Well, how are you doing over there? What do you think of tonight so far?
Like I said, I'm loving this. It's really cool that you guys have all come over. We're hanging out, running trains. It kind of gone full circle, where a lot of us had known each other through the virtual format, the YouTube channels and everything like that.
Oh, yeah.
And it's been really neat this weekend, just bringing that full circle. You can see you guys coming over, hanging out with us here at the Yes Railroad in the Worldwide Studios, and I hope that this continues with a bunch of people in the hobbies. I like that. I enjoy that.
I can see it.
Oh, so many things to think about, right? That's the problem with doing the live stream. You got all these things to think about. You're trying to think of your next question.
Oh yeah.
You're doing awesome, dude.
We got so first off we got Sid saying shame on you, Tim, my favorite catchphrase. Then we've got Zach says he's got 3 big boys. So I was right. 3 big boys. Last of 3 railroad.
That's right, 244 teams he's got.
244 teams. So all night streaming an open house. Who needs coffee? Steve and I were talking about coffee. I was trying to find coffee so we can stay awake, and nobody's got any coffee.
Hey, Ken, how you doing, man?
And Ken says hi. Ken's had a, I think I've seen Ken in my comment section. He's got quite a nice collection now.
I think so too. Yep.
Ken's great.
Yeah, like I said, that first day out here coming, it was a rough day. Late night, a lot to get done before I could leave. Next morning, I booked traffic in the city, so you sort of just coasting at the wheel there. And then I get to Jersey, okay, traffic picks up and moving along. I did it in Pennsylvania. I just couldn't stay away. Every place I went, I tried getting Starbucks, anything to keep me awake. But I survived. Never got the coffee, but I made it to Ohio.
Coffee or not, nothing's keeping Steve from coming out and hanging with us.
Okay, glad you made it out.
Oh yeah.
Glad you made it out. Tomorrow we're headed out to the Illinois Railway Museum. That's what we decided we're going to do. You guys, Tim, are you going to be there tomorrow?
I'm trying to make it out there.
Oh, are you working tomorrow?
No, I'm just going to walk the phone.
I like it when you call, dude. It's on your beard, right? A little bit on your beard.
That says it says a motor oil. So he likes motor oil coffee.
Yeah, I'm going to
I like Jacob Mack goes to like your swamp coffee.
Swamp coffee.
Yeah. Swamp coffee. Oh, I
think that's the stuff that Shrek drinks, right?
Shrek drinks. Sid says he got 13 Hudsons. Is that right?
Yeah.
13 Hudsons is not enough. Well, no.
Sid, no, 13 is not enough. You got to have more than 13.
More than 13. I'd say at least another 46 more, and then we can say it's almost there.
Right. That's good. Almost a 50.
Iron Fox.
Wait, no, not 46.
What
That's
time
almost 6.
I am tomorrow?
Yeah, that's Griffin.
Oh, Griffin. Okay.
Griffin. He's
I think we're just gonna go over there and be there and hanging out most of the day, checking that stuff out. We're not on a plan. We're just so.
Yeah, well, Sid loves his Mountain Dew, and I'm sorry I didn't have any for you, but I had a contact if you needed it. I could have got it to you in about a half hour.
Matt Twinliber is asking if you want some special Mountain Dew, Wally.
That's your Mountain Dew.
Special.
You know me. I like my iced tea.
Long Island
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, Long
I
Island.
like my iced tea.
Now, get this auctioneer going at our Midwest Innovation Banquet. Just give him a little bourbon. He's good.
He's good.
Right. I've got a trial actually the day after the banquet. Next
So
year.
you can't really.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're just thinking of Coke, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you heard they're making Coca-Cola makes coffee now? Coca-Cola coffee?
I've had some.
How is it?
It's actually really good.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been looking at it. I'm like, that sounds like a weird.
That is a weird combination.
I
It could have been fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had back to ribbon at coffee once. wasn't anything as a product that combines fast food ribbon and coffee. In my mind, it couldn't get any weirder than that.
That is kind of strange.
Right. You got it. I like to call it Wally's iced tea.
Wally's iced tea.
Wally knows a good graphic artist. I'll even, hey, I need a good graphic artist like logo for Wally's iced tea that I can make decals of.
Slide tab, whose microphone needs charging? Is it the one I'm holding or the one that Wally's holding?
Let's see here.
Because we swapped microphones earlier because yours had some issues earlier.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Take a look.
Wally's in some troubleshooting.
Oh, there's the problem right there. What? The alien tutor is backed up.
Lori says, hold up. I mean,
Oh, that's George's aunt right there.
Buenos noches.
Yeah, that's probably mine. Hopefully, I don't know what. I should start it and stop it again. Maybe that is. That's. The blinker fluid is out.
Blinker fluid is out. Nah, some muffler bearings.
The muffler bearings.
You guys are still on, by the way.
Okay, we're still going. We got to carry on the show for Wallo. It's quiet down here. It's getting late to the point where everybody else is. Everyone's all the OG Chicago guys plus Steve down there in Chicago tonight.
That's right. Yeah. Stay in the city for a week. You become one.
It's the first time I've been here. And I've stayed usually a week each time. I wanted to do it this time, but unfortunately, shifted.
We need to hook you up with a deep dish pizza or Italian beef or something.
I've done that already, I tell you. I don't know.
But Portillo's was something we were thinking about that maybe you guys should consider going on Monday.
Portillo's is a yeah.
Well, if we go to Berwyn, we can go to Freddy's.
Ooh.
See, Matt knows all the good places to eat. You guys, yours okay? By the way, let us know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's the plan for Monday? What's the first hobby shop we're going to?
Hey, Mama
Tony's,
Lulu, how you doing?
America's Best, and then we're gonna go to Chicago.
Not working, huh? This one's not working. I think it is actually, from everything I can see.
Chicagoland, and then down south.
Super Dog's a good one.
I've never been to Berwyn.
It's nice.
You'll like it.
It's a beautiful shop.
Yeah.
Angel said he's
Very
still there.
MTH, very heavy MTH oriented.
Oh yeah.
But they do have a few Lionel stuff too.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
You guys are still going, by the way.
What
Yeah,
else?
see, we get into that and
Test. Test.
Fox is Super Dog.
Yeah.
Super Dog, you're good.
Okay, but here's the question though. Since you're here in Chicago with us, ketchup or mustard on your hot dog?
Well, that's a good question.
Mustard on the hot dog.
There we go.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
Jacob.
we'll let him-
Jacob's right.
Now
Cake shake
on
at
a
Portillo's.
hamburger or whatnot, it's got to be ketchup and
Oh,
mustard.
you're moving again.
Oh, moving again. Yeah.
There you go.
As long
Here,
as
you can
as long as you don't
swap
put
it off.
ketchup on a hot dog, Steve, you're okay.
Oh, I've never. Yeah, I mean, I know the young kids will do that by me.
They're nuts. They're losing their mind.
Well,
Putting,
yeah, they're afraid to. I like the spicy brown, or and then I love chili on it. You know.
I like the chili on the hot dog too.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
there.
Oh.
Yes,
Ooh, there's another one. Two Toots.
Two Toots, I was just saying, but yeah, that's down in Glen Ellen. Two
That's true.
Toots.
There's one in Bartlett. Believe it or not, you guys go there for dinner.
Yeah, so if we go to our grandparents' house,
Yeah.
it's literally across the tracks from my grandparents.
Do you know what Two Toots is, Steve? So Two Toots is this American kind of diner kind of place. It's got this nice little 50s charm, and it's all train feed. And the
Oh,
best part is
nice.
they deliver your food to you on a Lionel train.
Nice.
I'm trying to get it.
Very
so-
nice.
there we
I've
go.
heard a place like that, but never been to one. So that sounds.
That
nice.
might be a fun one. It's all farm to table burgers and stuff. It's really good.
They're very good. Shakes are great too as well.
Oh yeah.
So we might have to consider that. Yeah,
Tim, see if you can scoot over that way just a little bit. Yeah, there you go. We don't want to leave you out of the picture there.
I was in the color picture.
You're the like the beauty of this operation here. So
Oh, there you go.
we got to make sure that you're in here. All right, good. Thank you. We got 5x5 here with a microphone. Hold on, I'll break it in just a second. George, say something. Say something, George.
Something.
There goes the 5x5.
5x5.
Didn't we used to have more train? We used to have a lot of train themed restaurants out here in Illinois.
We did.
There's one in Woodridge back a while ago. I don't know if it's still open, but it's one in Woodridge. Same idea, except they use G scale stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of it though. I
Get a
know what you're
larger
talking
meal.
about.
Yeah, larger meal. There you go.
Yeah.
Supersize your train. Supersize your food.
There's a spot out by us here that's a dining room that's made. The dining room is actually an old train car that they made into a dining room, and it's really neat. Yeah.
Oh, Matt and I were talking about this last time you and I hung out one-on-one, Matt. Remember that McDonald's out by
Crystal Lake.
Crystal Lake?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was a separate car from the McDonald's. It was actually an actual like just an old coach, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
I was thinking about the one out by Stratford Square Mall. The
Oh.
McDonald's that used to be out there. Train themed. Their walkway was
Right.
railroad tracks.
Yes.
There was trains on the countertop,
Yep.
everything. And then they remodeled it because modern, but it was cool. I loved going there. As a kid, after I finished eating my food, I just walked along the train track floor and all that.
So the one by our house, the McDonald's by here, I'm gonna pull it here.
So when you were little, like with last year,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I got a little 3 feet shorter.
last week.
So my stilts, I just got my stilts yesterday.
The McDonald's by our house used to be airplane themed. The one like back there. And so when I was little, they had these 2 seats that were like the side, and it looked like you were looking down on Chicago from the airplane, and you could see Union Station from it, from one of the pictures. And I'd always try and get the window, the table that had Union Station on it, because they had a Metro, or it wasn't even Metro then. It was I forget the yellow, the baby blue
RTA.
RTA, yeah. The RTA train is leaving the station. I always try and look at. I'd spend hours just looking at that photo, that one singular photo.
That's when we used to drop George off at the McDonald's and use that as daycare. So he'd spend hours staring out of the window. It's just as long as DCFS is not listening to the live stream here, I've been able to throw that out
I
there.
was addicted to chicken nuggets.
It is, right.
Now, if you ask me, dropping your kid off at McDonald's all day long, talk about cheap daycare.
Right. No, it's not bad. It's not bad.
For the Vision Line Challenger. Come on.
Right.
Now.
George doesn't need to go to college.
All right, guys. I got an early morning tomorrow. I told
Sure, you got to get on camera, man.
I told Bilko I'd help him fix his steam engine. So
Oh yeah.
yeah. So got to go out to Sycamore tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna go get
It's got
ready
the
for
steam show. If you're in the Chicagoland area, the Sycamore Steam Show and Thrashing Bee is this weekend at the Northern Illinois Steam Power Club. So
Yes.
head out there. It's really cool. George will be out there operating the steam engine, hopefully tomorrow, if not the steam engine for sure. A 7.5 gauge SW9 switcher.
Yes. So thank you guys for coming out.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
See you in the morning.
Thank you, George. I'll see you Monday.
Yes. See you
Yeah,
Monday.
see you Monday.
And thank you guys for watching the stream. I will be out.
We're getting rid of the dead weight here. Now we can really start the party.
Now the adults can
We
talk.
can start the. Oh,
And
did I say that out loud, George?
Yes.
Oh,
I said that out loud, guys. I thought that the microphone wasn't working. Night, George. You want to come over here and give your dad a kiss?
No.
Good night.
It's a dad teasing his son. I tease my son all the time, too, so.
Yeah,
do it.
right.
You gotta do it.
Exactly. Throw a dad joke in front of his friends every now and again.
Yeah. Then he sighs and puts his head down and
Like, oh my
walks
God.
away silently.
that's when you know it lands.
Yeah, that's exactly.
It's like a pun. If someone doesn't groan at it, you didn't do a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
uh-oh. Here we go again.
Well, that's right. They have a railroad diner in Strasburg. That's right. One of the things that
Strasburg got brought up
Steve
again.
went a couple weeks back, or not a couple weeks back, but a while back with the 611s there at Strasburg. And I've always wanted to stay at the Caboose Motel. Johnny, have you ever heard of the Caboose Motel?
I've heard of it, yes.
Have you ever heard of the Caboose Motel? Man,
I have.
so right,
Heard
okay.
of it.
Strasburg's actually a really cool area, like right in the area where the Strasburg Railroad is. Across the way, they've got the Pennsylvania Railroad Museum, and then also down the road a little bit, they had the Choo Choo Barn, which was a really, I don't think that's there anymore. They're,
TCA is there.
and then last but not least, they've got the TCA Toy Train Museum, which is really a world-class museum over there if you're into toy trains. And across from the TCA Museum is the Caboose Motel. What the Caboose Motel is it's they've got probably about a dozen old cabooses that they've retrofitted to make hotel rooms.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was going to say it might be almost 24 now.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
But they have a bunch of
an
old
interesting story
Pennsylvania
of how
porthole
it
cabooses.
started. The individual happened to bid on a caboose, never expecting to win it. I think it was like New Year's Eve or whatnot. He placed the bid, and he was informed that he won them and had to take possession within something like 2 weeks.
Oh,
Holy
so he
cow.
had to find a piece of property, and it had to be adjoining to the track because he had to get it from the main line onto his property. So, it's quite an interesting story, and it's interesting to spend a night in those. I had both RJ and his friend Joe spending the night with me, and they got the bunk beds. And here I've got two guys, 6'2", 6'3", or whatnot, sleeping in bunk beds. It was a joke, but we had a good time, and it was a great weekend. We met up with a couple of the other guys from the East Coast there. In fact, Sid came up for that one as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's where he brought my Class A back after he had done the legacy upgrade on that. And what
that's
an
beautiful.
awesome job he did on that. So we were running that on the layout, and like I said, I can't say enough about his the quality of his work and the craftsmanship. He does an excellent job on those upgrades. So.
Oh yeah, I got a project with Sid right now. I got another daylight on the way.
Ooh.
So hopefully, maybe I can get it from my York, but we'll see. And his repair work is great too.
Oh yes,
he's great. My S3 that I have, the 265, I just got that back from recently. That thing works better than when I first got it.
Yeah.
And it's on my channel. So if you want to see how good of works it does and see me get hit in the face with a box, that's it.
See Johnny's channel, Audamus, at the link below.
Yes, exactly. Check out everybody here.
Right. I've got links for everybody's channel down below.
Even Tim was off screen.
Do us a favor, support that, smash the like button, invite your neighbor to go run your trains. I don't know where that came from, man. That's my new plan to spread the hobby, Tim. What do you think of that one? Invite your neighbor to run trains.
So now that we're on live here,
he's a thumbs up.
Why don't we talk about one of you guys coming out by me?
Oh,
in October.
Next week.
Technically.
I'm on.
I want to go to Steve's layout and see his collection.
I would like to see
I think we need to have a talk about when we get to do that.
We need to put this plan and set the wheels in motion here.
We have a big Illinois caravan out to Long Island, New York. What do you say? Right.
We'll get a bus.
I like this idea.
Out to the East Coast boys.
There you go. There we go. We've been jealous. Us Midwesterners, we've been kind of jealous of those East Coast guys. You know, all these cool hangouts and hanging with Steve.
I'll be completely honest with you. They're a little jealous when they heard I was coming out here. And
right on. That's what I'm talking about, boys. That's what I'm talking about. Well, wait, you know what? We have to have them out here. East Coast, Midwest. We have to have them out. I think it'd be a good time to have
what
everybody.
were we saying the other night about the Muppets and
that George's one?
Well, yes. So we were talking about the Muppets the other night, and one of the themes on GFW Trains is where we talk about everything, but mostly trains. And that theme actually, or that saying actually comes from Sam the Eagle on the Muppets. And Sam the Eagle is always talking about America. He's like, "Here we'll talk about everything, but mostly America."
Whether it's East Coast,
right.
Middle, West Coast, it's America.
We'll talk about trains, but mostly. We'll talk about America, but mostly trains. Oh, that's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Someone's asking, they're surprised that you don't have a 9000 class from MTH.
Ooh, me? We have got a list of trains that we'd like to get. Now, I have to be 100% honest with you. That is on the list to get.
I know a gentleman who has one, but he's a local gentleman to you.
Yeah.
A hobby shop. It was very close. It has a shop very close to you. He has one.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna have to
Pay him a visit.
sell some plasma, maybe. You know, to get some cash.
Then we can maybe have George start working at said McDonald's. You know.
Ooh, that's right. That is that. Johnny, that's a good idea right there, dude.
Isn't George able to get an actual job now?
Oh, George is able to get an actual job. In fact, he was talking about that. He's like, "Hey, Papa, what can I do?" You know, and I don't know. We'll see what he does. I tried to tell him to work at a hobby shop. What do you think about that, Tim?
I think that's the idea.
Tim, make it happen.
He was working this weekend. This week, not this weekend. It is the weekend right now. But this week he was working selling coin supplies at a coin show with his uncle. Yeah. I don't know how that went.
Maybe he can get a job driving little miniature steam engines. Who knows?
Ooh, yeah.
As long as he doesn't derail too many of those trains, and he'll
Right.
be fine.
Right. We'll see. Hopefully the brakes get fixed tomorrow at the steam show. If they don't, I don't know. I don't know how far that hobby's gonna go, or how far that one's gonna go. Yeah. Let's see here. Iron Fox says, "I feel like you can sing "Break On Through" by the Doors pretty well." Not 100% sure what that means.
Break on through.
I got it. Yeah, there you go. Oh gosh. Yeah. So the cool thing about it is, the cool thing about this whole deal is that now here we are on YouTube, and we are all train enthusiasts.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and talking through all of this. I mean, how do you guys think that like I said, I think next gen, I always say next gen, and I think the next gen is more or less, not necessarily an age, just more of a concept, an idea, the way that you're approaching the hobby. What do you guys think, like, how would you guys like to see the hobby, flow? We've talked about this a lot, Johnny, you and I have. But, it's interesting to see maybe your guys' perspective in terms of, like, all right, moving here, and growing the hobby, what do you think would be the best way to take the next step? So, Matt, we'll start with you.
So I think they're already kind of heading that way with like Bluetooth and Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Because I think you really, as somebody I'm a technical person. I do IT work on the side. So I've been a computer guy my whole life. I put together computers, whatever. But I think, that seems to be kind of the trend now, obviously. Kids want stuff like right away, right? And that's all comes down to technology. But finding a way to bridge that with trains, I think, is really important. Especially, again, like I said, with like Bluetooth and just kind of even getting more, using technology as a tool to kind of get people into the hobby. Like, I can definitely see what I think is missing now is we all like the camera cabooses, right? And the camera vista doors.
Right.
What about a camera like sits right in the front of the engine that looks out the window that the engineer?
Yeah.
And so now you're getting the perspective of what an engineer sees.
Right.
I think that could definitely be something next on the list that Lionel or, Atlas or whoever else wants to kind of take that thing on. So, yeah, I mean, I like the way it's going. I don't think there's some things that I don't think they should change because they're traditional with O scale and stuff like that.
Right.
But there's a lot of room for improvement and making, expanding the Lion Chief line to get a lot more stuff that's more trendy out there with kids and stuff like that too. So you gotta grab their attention somehow.
Right.
That's the key. Grab their attention, bring them in, and then just keep on, creating new stuff that'll keep them in the hobby.
Right. So Matt, let me ask you this then. So, all right, let's just say the pool of hobbyists that are out there, right? We this is the first time we've met. Well, we met face to face last week. That was the first time we met face to face. You know, this is the first time we're hanging out. We're having a good time. And I want to throw this out there to everybody that's here. So how do you feel? You know, a year ago, 2 years ago, it was all solitary. We're all doing this alone, right?
Yep.
Yes.
And it's all come together. How do you think that we can keep that togetherness? You know, where we're all in the hobby and sharing the hobby. How can we move forward doing that? You know,
just more advances in social, and I'll let you guys answer too. But just continuing social media and using the tools that we have available to us in social media. You know, we're all on like a Discord server. You guys have a Discord server, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. It's bringing people together because it creates a communication tool for people of the same, and it goes for any hobby, right? This isn't just model trains. It's kind of any hobby, but it just allows that bridging for people of all ages to start talking about their hobby. You know, for us, talking about trains. Hey, what trains are you into? I don't know. I'm into these. What about you? And, you know, when you have that kind of communication tool available, it really brings people together.
Sure.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for social media.
Right. No, I agree. I agree.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's what you guys.
Steve, did you want to go, or did you?
Well, I was going to continue with the same. Last night we spoke of the Lion Chief line, and I think what that has brought is you see each one of us holding a remote here. There are a lot of people in the hobby that aren't ready to step up to a legacy or the folk. But with the Lion Chief line, you're making that same experience available to someone who is less knowledgeable or less, you know. Plus, it's in a size that they can run on a smaller layout, which I think is great. And it offers all of the features, you know, or a good percentage of the features that we see here. Once again, the social media, that's what's brought us all together and whatnot. And I think that's a great starting point to, you know, develop that community. As we said 2 years ago, we were all running on our own, and in my case, it was just sitting there. I had stepped away from it. I got into other things that I had local contact with or whatnot, but finding in the, you know, the community out there on all of the different social media, the YouTube channel and whatnot, and then Instagram, and you know, getting into the server and whatnot. It's just brought us together. It's a great way to build the relationship, and now we're taking it that step further and actually getting out there and meeting one another. And it brings back to me what it was like when I was a young kid.
Oh, yeah.
All of your friends you knew were going to have trains, run trains. So it was really a nice, you know, but then there was that time where it was not socially acceptable, you know, and whatnot. And we started to drift away. So I'm glad to see the hobby coming back. And like I said, we got to take advantage of all of what's out there for us, all the latest technology. That idea of the camera, it's becoming very real that we could accomplish something like that. The electronics keeps advancing, getting small enough that we can start to take advantage of those things. They were questioning me about a camera in the car, and I dug out one. It was a custom-built car with a little color camera, and it had an antenna mounted on it to broadcast to your VCR, actually, and you picked it up and whatnot. And I said, now this is my cam, you know, and whatnot. But that's what was available back then, and we did it. But I still have to get one of those. I love that. I put the GoPro on in front of the train and run it around.
That's a good idea.
And I wanted to do it with the overhead rail because I have that loop above, and I want to mount it on a flat car and have it circulate around the, and you get an overview of the whole layout.
That'd be really cool. That'd be really cool.
But so like I said, I think we need to keep moving forward, build the social, use all the social media available to us, and build the relationships cross generations and whatnot. Because, as we say, it's a mindset. Anyone can get into this and share and enjoy. There are so many different views, opinions, and that's all part of it. Running and bouncing ideas off of your fellow, hobbyists.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like kind of piggybacking off of the two of you said already, for the hobby right now, it needs to evolve, and it has evolved. In terms of the social media, you get your new kid getting into the hobby, mom and dad get them their train set. I won't say OGR is a great resource, and I would definitely recommend OGR, but it's not meant for your entry level hobbyists.
No.
Kids are not going to want to go on a forum. Let alone a forum, they need to jump through a bunch of hoops again. It's great. I love OGR. They're wonderful guys on there, but it's intimidating. Discord was a great way for me to move forward. That's how I met George and Wally. It's how I met Tim. It's how I met Steve. How I met Matt. And it's great. You just have to find a good Discord server you can trust with that. And with social media, it's easier than ever to get on YouTube. Make those YouTube videos not just for like the views, but for yourself. Document your layout. And people, if you make good content, you have a good layout and everything like that, people want to watch you, and you'll get a good community that like GFW has over here. Like they got a great community too. For new level hobbyists with the train sets, I completely agree. Bluetooth is great. Line Chief is great. My 060T, that's a great example of the peak of what I think Line Chief is for entry level. Cheap, affordable, and right in between legacy. It's right there. But with the thing with Bluetooth, you got to keep in mind, you have to have the value, the play value. If a kid's on their phone, what's the appeal? Like imagine you're watching TV and it's the commercial trying to advertise, the new latest and greatest toy, the Hot Wheels sets, jumping across a river or something, like a canyon or something. Model trains, they can't do that as much. So we got to think of what gets kids interested. Where's the play value? Just because you have Bluetooth and you can control your phone, that's not enough. Where's the army set we were talking about on the catalog with you?
Yeah.
All the action. You got a missile firing car, you got a searchlight car, an AA gun. Like that's the set that sells, and that's what gets people into it. And when you add more like the track packs or helping people expand, that's what helps get people into the hobby. You can't just ride the gimmicks with technology. That's not going to get them interested for 5 minutes. What keeps their imagination going? Because this hobby is a lot of imagination.
So it's almost, what you're talking about really is almost a throwback to the post-war
Exactly.
sets.
Yes.
Where
Exactly.
as the technology goes, it was electric train, right? There wasn't any kind of like computer chip or anything like that, but it was the stuff that you could get with it. The semaphores that would go up and down, the gateman that would pop out, the milk guy would throw milk cans outside. That was kids.
You want the play value. Yeah.
Play value. Yep.
You can put as many, and don't get me wrong, I talked with Chris earlier, the little Pet Shop Express, the Hogwarts, the Polar Express, those are great sets. But you can only slap so many brand names on it to get people in the hobby. That's not longevity. That just gets them to buy one train set and they're done.
Right.
You need to have something that play value. Look at the catalog. I want this. I want this. I want this because that looks so cool.
Right.
And that's what you need. You can't voice control is great. I love it, but it's kind of a gimmick.
Yeah, I agree. And it's funny that you say that, and it kind of brings this full circle. And I might be all wet on this one. That's why I really like that Bridger train that I brought out earlier, because I think that's a cool one because it brings people from Lego to O-Gauge. You can operate it on both of the tracks. It's got a technological component. You can buy the O-Gauge, the couplers work. They've got both of the couplers. I didn't say that, where you can use Legos and you can bring it over. And it's a neat train, and it was at a really, really fair price point. So I always thought that was a really good, gateway drug to get get people involved, or crossover and get them involved into.
Oh yeah. Do you remember? I don't think this show's going on anymore. Maybe it is. Remember, we all familiar with Thomas,
Right.
Thomas
Oh yeah.
Engine. Well, do you remember the series that Disney tried to make, Chuggington?
Yes.
So one of the things, if you look at the toy market for Chuggington, it's something that I noticed was a very interesting design choice, and some of you have commented on it. The little Tick and Play line, the Tick and Play Thomas ones, the magnets or the Brio, they're magnets. You can mix and match the different brands. Kids love that.
Right.
Chuggington did not do that.
They missed the boat on that, huh?
They took plastic like ball and socket joints, so you couldn't mix your toys, and kids hated that.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't mix their toys. And if kids can't mix their toys, they're like, well, I can't play this with any of this other stuff, and they don't do it. So you need to have that play component where kids can take their blocks or their Legos or their cars, and they can mix it up together.
Yeah, and you know, one of the things that Alaska Free Railroad says that we didn't even think about it. In fact, I've never really thought about it is, you know, we were talking about Bluetooth with the engine. What about Bluetooth-related accessories?
Right. That'd be cool, yeah.
You know, or something that you can
The
operate.
only one that I can think of is like the radio tower.
Right.
You're going to say music through it, right? Yeah.
Imagine a post-war like style crane, right? Nothing like the TMCC one, but you can use your phone to control that. Imagine how cool that would be.
Right. But in the, I mean, I think that the technology is right there. In fact, I don't even think that it's at this point an expensive technology or a difficult technology to incorporate into electronics.
Yep. I'll tell you what, who to keep an eye out for is the Menards.
Yes.
I'm telling you. Menards, for entry level, getting kids into the hobby or families into the hobby, their price point seems to be exactly where you want to be. And people, and even like post-war, and the guys, they love the cars, the rolling stock, because it's very, very good value for what you get. I have some Menards cards, so
yeah,
I love them.
Agreed.
Yep.
Alaska Free Railroad says he doesn't like voice control because I say too many things. Right, I don't like the voice control either because the first time I saw voice control, I said, kick George's butt, and it didn't do it.
But it says on the screen, though.
Didn't work so good.
I've actually got a video idea I'd like to do for this. And this will come to the channel sooner than later, hopefully. So I bought my 060T for a reason. I want to do a challenge with it. I want to see how useful voice control is. So I'm not gonna reveal what it is yet. But
I like that idea.
I want to see how useful it is in a reasonable scenario. Besides going around in a circle, I won't reveal it yet. So you have to subscribe to my channel and see what that is. But let's see how good it is. Let's show Lionel what's the actual implications and what can you do with it.
I like it. I like it. Well, hey, listen, Johnny, we're about ready to hit 2 hours on here. I think what we'll do is we'll roll through 2 hours and then sign off on the live stream here, and we'll get back to running trains. We'll let everybody else get back to sleeping. But it's been fun to have everybody join us this evening and hang out. And boy, I'll tell you what, I'd like to just throw this out there to you guys. Thank you. Tim is down. Oh, there it is. A little. We might still be rolling on this.
We're still. I think we're still going. I think it's just the because the streaming isn't.
Right.
We can't see it. We can't see ourselves on the big screen. Hopefully, you guys can still see us.
Right. I got you up over here. It'll come back up on the big screen here. But yeah, thanks guys for coming out to the Worldwide Studios and being on the live stream here and hanging out and having this open house. It was a good time. And for everybody out there, I hope to do this again. I know for sure we're going to do the open house at York. So everybody's out invited out there. We're going to have a great time and have a lot of fun with that. Guys, well, thank you. And everybody else.
Thank you, George and Wally.
Yes.
My pleasure. My pleasure, guys. I think that I'll do whatever. I think it's neat that the ball's rolling. We got some synergy there, and it's you guys. It's everybody out there that's watching us, putting out this content, and just keep it rolling, guys, because I think it's, you know, like next gen isn't an age. Next gen is an idea, and how we move this, this hobby forward.
We move online. That's the next step for us.
Right.
And yeah, thanks all for having us over. You know, we all had a great time today. We had Steve. It's such a nice. We have to try and talk to you in person.
Steve.
Tim's right.
Tim's off the shop.
Tim's off screen. He hit the floor a long time ago.
Tim's ready for bed.
Oh yeah, but and thank you from a personal level for helping me to meet everybody in the first place.
Rock and roll, dude.
If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have met anybody.
Rock and roll, love it. I love that, and I love that everybody is, just the seeds planting and everything's growing.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
yep.
yeah.
All right. Well, hey everybody. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you around the roundhouse. Don't let the caboose hit you on the way out.
See you guys.
All right, we always do a bash at the end of bash. fish. All right. Have a great weekend. Have a great Sunday, everybody. And GFW Trains Worldwide Studio out.